Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I welcome you once more. Guys, the president of FC Barcelona, Joan Laporta, has made his intentions known to run for another term as the president of FC Barcelona in 2026. Before I dive to what I have for you guys, as always, I will always like to give a big shout out to all of my fans out there, for all those who in one way or the other have been trying their very best to support me on this channel. I say I don't take your love for granted. May God richly bless you. Guys, Joan Laporta has made his intentions known to go in as the president of FC Barcelona come 2026. And there have been a lot of talks on the media, though FC Barcelona is doing all the marvelous things that we have seen this season. Some people feel that Joan Laporta should step down as the president of FC Barcelona. Yes, even the person that they ran with, which Joan Laporta defeated, Victor Font, has been making a lot of noise that Joan Laporta is not fit to be the president of FC Barcelona. I don't understand why, but that is his own opinion, which is fine. So I would just like to talk a little bit about Joan Laporta, his era now, like so far, what he has done from the time he became the president of FC Barcelona up to this present time, up to this present day. Before Joan Laporta came as the president of FC Barcelona, FC Barcelona was going through the worst financial situation ever that the clubs have ever experienced in the history of this club. FC Barcelona was financially bankrupt. In fact, the team was running on a deficit of minus 1 billion. It means that FC Barcelona had a debt of 1 billion. Guys, forgive me, like it's just funny, but that's just the truth. Yeah, that's just the truth. It's the truth. It's very difficult to believe, but that's just the truth. FC Barcelona was going through a lot of financial difficulties caused by the former president, Bartomeu. I don't know why the guy is still out there working, because he cost this club a lot. Yeah, he really cost this club a lot. But coming during this period as the president of FC Barcelona, Joan Laporta knew that Barcelona is going through financial situations. But what he didn't understand, he didn't know how worse it was. So when he came in as the president of FC Barcelona in May 17, 2021, and went through the files, went through the account balance, check everything. Once you came in as the president, you have to now go through what is going on in the club, the financial side, the sporting side, everything. He went and discovered that though the sporting side too was not looking so good, but the financial aspect were just worst. It was even more than what he was expected to meet. It was red. The account of FC Barcelona were completely red as red. Everything was not going right. But he couldn't give up. He is already there. He has to check what he can do to revive this beloved club of ours. And he started pulling out some levers, and people were always, oh, he's not supposed to do this. Why is he pulling out the lever? But what did you expect him to do at that particular time? Some people were so angry with him, especially when Messi left. I was equally angry, but I understood what was going on. I understood that there was nothing either Messi or Joan Laporta or any board member could do to see how they could keep Messi, because there was no way they could fit Messi in the wage bill. For those of you who have been so angry with Laporta because you think that he let Messi go, no. he tried. He did what he could do, but it was not going. It was not going. And we know in FC Barcelona that it is always, they have that say that no one is bigger than the club. It means that in a situation where you have to go for the club to be okay, no matter how you are, you will definitely go, because it is not just about the player, but what about the club? If you keep the player and the club is not going on well, what becomes the fate of the club? So at that period, Jean Laporta tried what he could, but it did not go. And people were so angry. Some fans were very, very angry because he assured them continuously during his campaign that he would do everything possible to renew Messi. But he did not know that the account of FC Barcelona were worst. Yes, it was really worst. So during that period, fans were not happy with him. Like, it was like they should just give him a vote of non-confidence. They should just remove him as the president of FC Barcelona, especially when Messi was going. We all know how the weight that Messi carries in FC Barcelona is not easy. But it is what it is. Messi had to go to Paris, and Joan Laporta continued pulling out the levers. FC Barcelona could not sign players, because for FC Barcelona to sign a player, to sign one player, FC Barcelona must sell 4 other players. That is how worse FC Barcelona was. It was like a 4-to-1 buying system. FC Barcelona want to buy a single player, we have to sell 4 players, because if you can't sell one player and just use the money you have sold that one player to buy another player. So it was really not easy. So it was but obvious that he kept pulling all these levers. That was why FC Barcelona was, Joan Laporta was always pulling these levers to see how he can manage the situation. We had to depend on free agent. Yes, FC Barcelona had to depend on free agent. That was how we came to see so many free agents in FC Barcelona since Joan Laporta came, like the likes of Hansi, Christensen, Aubameyang, Adama Traore, Jules Koundé. Yeah, Jules Koundé equally was a free agent, you know. So it wasn't easy. Lewandowski equally was a free agent. So FC Barcelona could only depend on these free agents. The sporting part too, that was not very, very okay. Back then, Koeman was the manager of FC Barcelona. Barcelona at mid of the season, Barcelona was on the 9th position. Then Koeman was sacked. Xavi came as the manager of FC Barcelona, not like the manager that Joan Laporta wanted, because he has been someone that has been focused with German coaches. Xavi was not one of the coaches that he wanted, but because there was no money in FC Barcelona, they couldn't go ahead to go and look for any coach that, like, I mean, like, top class coach. Yeah, that's what I mean, like a top class coach, because Xavi was equally a coach, coaching in the is it Qatar or Saudi Arabia? I forgot it, but he was not that top class coach. But there was nothing Joan Laporta could do. We have to go for Xavi, and Xavi came and did a very great job, because he took FC Barcelona from the 9th position to the 2nd position, which for me, it is a very, very great job. Yeah, he did extremely very well. The next season, FC Barcelona could not still buy couldn't go to the market to get the players that they can manage, and Xavi used what he had to see how he can bring out something. And that season, Xavi took the Champions League. Yeah, no, Xavi took the league and won. Sorry, not the Champions League, because we were being removed at the quarterfinals of the Champions League by PSG during the term of Xavi. So, but Xavi took the league and win the Copa del Rey. And going into the season that we finally brought as a flag, Xavi did not win anything. It wasn't Xavi's fault. Yes, it was not Xavi's fault. Let's not forget that it was not Xavi's fault because Busquets went. Busquets was the key in 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 the Barca system that we all know. Busquets went. If that was not even bad enough, then Billy went. Like the team was just down there, and there was this press conference that Xavi had and did mention something about FC Barcelona cannot compete with Real Madrid and stuff because of the financial. Then Laporta was not very okay with that, and Xavi was sacked. Yes, Xavi was sacked. Let me just say it the way it is. Xavi was sacked, and Hansi Flick came. We all know the story. When Flick came, it is still the same players because Barcelona still could not go to the market to sign the players that they need. So Flick has to manage the team that he made with the guys from La Masia. That is what Hansi Flick has used. But so far, Joan Laporta has signed some very good deals, like the Spotify deal that has boosted, like I would say, it has really boosted the finances of FC Barcelona, and we are hoping that uh, at the point we knew that FC Barcelona was already on the one-to-one rule, but Tebas, that he is someone that we cannot rely on, because today he will say something different and the next minute he changes, because when it comes to FC Barcelona, he is not always fixed. But hopefully, we know that this season FC Barcelona will go for the one-to-one role. If FC Barcelona goes for the one-to-one role, then I think that they can go to the market and buy the players that they want. That was why the previous season, a summer, FC Barcelona only managed to buy one player, which was Daniel Olmo. Yeah, Daniel Olmo came. Then we equally had Pa Victor, and we know that these two players who couldn't even register them. They had to miss almost 4 matches before they were able to see how they can fix the wage bill to put them in. So the financial issues of FC Barcelona have not been easy. Who has been that one person that has managed things financially, that has brought FC Barcelona to a very good level? Though not the best, but at least it is not like they were on 1 billion deficit. So FC Barcelona is really okay because Joan Laporta and his team, Deco and the rest, they have managed to balance those accounts from reducing the wage, signing some deals, see how they can bring FC Barcelona finances to the level that it is supposed to be. So the guys have really done a very great job. Like, bravo to Joan Laporta, because he has really fought so hard to pay those debts to bring FC Barcelona to where it is supposed to be. Today, we have said that the Spotify guys have really, that contract, that like one of the best contracts so far in a football history that he managed to secure for FC Barcelona, has really helped FC Barcelona. And they are still the same guys that are renovating the Camp Nou, as we knew it was formerly called Camp Nou, but now it is the Spotify Camp Nou, that the players, I think it is almost, yeah, the stadium is almost finished. Maybe by the end of this month or early June, everything will be okay at the Spotify Camp Nou. So Joan Laporta have done a lot of things. We have all seen that what he has been able to bring out with Hansi Flick, which I'm going to talk a little bit about him in just a few minutes. So I don't see any reason why some people out there will say Joan Laporta shouldn't continue or should not go in 2026 for another term. Why? Why won't Joan Laporta go? Because this project is not over. Who began this project? It was Joan Laporta and his board. So who will be the best person to drive this FC Barcelona to where it is supposed to be? We think that FC Barcelona is where it is supposed to be because he has done a very I would say great performance this season that we have never seen since from the time of Lionel Messi, the MNS that we saw. But since after that, we have never seen this type of FC Barcelona. So that is why fans are very happy. But that does not mean that FC Barcelona is where it is supposed to be. So there is still much work to do to bring FC Barcelona to where it is supposed to be. Financially, as I said before, they have really taken FC Barcelona into a balance. But as I said, we are waiting for La Liga next month in June ending to see what they are going to say. I don't see any reason why he shouldn't continue as the president of to go in for another term as the president of FC Barcelona. For me, he is okay. Yeah, we have seen that he can do a lot of things. We have seen that he has fought so hard to bring FC Barcelona to where FC Barcelona is at the moment, both financially and on the sporting aspect. So why won't he go to be the president for another term? As for Hansi Flick has signed another contract. He has extended his contract with FC Barcelona. It will be made known in some few days because uh, it could have been announced already, but he said they should wait for the league to be over. So now that the league is not the league is not over, but Barca are already champions, I think they can go ahead. Deco can go ahead now to do the announcement that as if league have extended for another 1 year. Yes, as if league has extended for another 1 year because he is not a coach that want to sign for 4 years, 3 years and stuff. But he said one step at a time. So he will keep extending as much as he want to be in FC Barcelona. Then yesterday, as if league has to call Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah is a defender at the Leverkusen that is a free agent, and clubs have been behind him. Yeah. FC Barcelona has already getting interest on him since last season, but they didn't make a move because of the financial situation. So Hansi Flick needed to talk to Tah because Bayern is equally in need of this player. Yes, Bayern is equally in need of this player, and Bayern is pushing so hard. Like Bayern is pushing so hard to see how they can get this player. So Hansi Flick has to talk with this player yesterday to see how he can ask the player to exercise a little bit of patience. Why is he asking the player to exercise a little bit of patience? Because they are waiting for La Liga, and La Liga will only give any statement as concerned finances at the end of June. So he was trying to look for a way that he can ask Tah to be patient. So he had that conversation with Tah, and he wants this player. Yes, Flick wants Jonathan Tah to come to FC Barcelona. He is a defender that Flick loves so much. So he spoke with him, but we don't know because the player himself wants everything to be over even before the summer transfer window begin. But as it stands now, FC Barcelona cannot do anything because they are waiting for La Liga, and La Liga will only give a statement at the end of June. So we don't know if the call is going to make Jonathan Tah to exercise a little bit of patience. If not, maybe he might go to Bayern because Bayern are pressing so hard on this player. He is a good defender. We hope that after the call with Flick, he will exercise a little bit of patience and wait to see how FC Barcelona is going to bring him, because we really need another defender. We need another defender, and a top class defender like Jonathan Tah will bring a lot of experience in FC Barcelona. Yeah, he will really bring a lot of experience. Guys, I know I've spoken so much, but I needed to, because I needed to tell you guys what is going on as concerns FC Barcelona. Thank you guys for always supporting the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Please, I really need your subscriptions. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.